Morning. All right, today is June the 5th. It's Mercury's day. And there's a shitload going on in Mercury right now. All right. Mercury, Gemini. Gemini. Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Jupiter. I mean, this is going to be a month of greatness for those that have good placements in the houses with Gemini's energy. All right. So relationships, that's going to be Sun, rising Sagittarius, matter of fact, rising Sagittarians. All right. Aquarius has fifth element. What am I talking about? The fifth house. All right. Aquarius has Gemini in it. Those that have Gemini in the midhaven, Virgo energies. All right. So there's a lot going on. A lot. All right. Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter. Yes, I'm pulling Sabian symbols today. All right, we got Sun and Venus at 15 degrees. We've got the Moon at, you can say 3 degrees. We already had a trine this morning with Pluto in Aquarius with this air element. All right, Mercury is at 5 degrees. And Jupiter is at 3. All right, so Jupiter's running close right now with the Moon. Sun and Venus working really close. And Mercury is like hauling ass. All right, already at 5 degrees. And it just stepped in, what, 2 days ago? So, let's look at the Sabian symbols. All right, so what is Gemini all about? It's about being curious. It's about learning. It is about researching. It is about communicating. All right. Specifically in Sabian symbols, it speaks about discovery and exteriorization. Exteriorization. And it's split up in multiple 5-degree areas. All right. So freshness, appetite, inquiry, participation, clearing, and evaluation. All right, so the 1st to the 5th degree mark, we're speaking about freshness, and it says, through uncovering fresh dimensions of life, a clear belief unfolds in the dependability of universal abundance. Then, by understanding the role of modern hierarchy and privilege and assessing primitive wisdom, we can go beyond the entropy of established limits and collective opinions. So in this area right now, we currently have 2 planets that are at the 3rd degree, and that's going to be the Moon and Jupiter. And this one speaks about the garden of the Tuileries. The Tuileries. Crystallization. Bringing to bear the rational mind to explain the mystery solidifies experience into a foundation of knowledge. And then we're going to go 5-degree mark with the Mercury, a radical magazine. So going beyond the established limits. Discovery leads to unwillingness to accept the status quo, going beyond established limits and collective opinions. And then we have the 15-degree mark with the Sun and Venus, which falls into the energy of inquiry. It says adventurous journeying and inquiring into the unknown brings about the casting off the environmental conditioning of a slave mentality and triggers both aspiration and inspiration within us. Then the expanded mind has the facility of exceptional connectedness and rapport, through which is made possible the confirmation and validation of who we are. So we're still in this energy of this 2 Dutch children talking. It's kind of giving me like 2 foreign people talking. All right. Received messages are not free from the bias of subjective interpretation. So we should get confirmation if we can. Confirmation and validation. And where we are currently moving forward is to the 16-degree mark, which is going to put the Sun and Venus in a whole different category here with the Sabian symbols, speaking more so about participation. All right, so the 16th degree mark is the woman. I can't never say this word. Suffragus? I don't know. It says passionate persuasion, a powerful mind that can hold sway over others and win them over to a new day of thinking, being open to persuasion. All right, so the sun and Venus highlighting that. And Venus's energy, it speaks about a woman. So there is, you know, feminine energy being called for here. It says it is not effective to all to present new ideas in a dry matter-of-fact tone. The first step must be to win the attention of the group by persuading people that we have something of interest to say. An intrusive manner of speech is almost inevitable, probably backed up by hyperbole, drama, and startling claims. Strong feelings are almost left to be felt, not just acted out. All right, so feeling it, not just acting it. I think I've read that one before when the moon was in Gemini the last time. But this is the energy we're stepping into right now. It says, confident in our sense of self, we can be open to persuasion and thus come to recognize that our youthful emotions need some maturing towards wisdom. Enjoyment of solitude and the spiritual practice of self-reflection allows us to tune in to archetype wisdom, through which we learn of the supreme importance of applying reasonable limits to our desired nature. The head of health dissolved into the head of mentality. So rational persuasion, passionate persuasion, and then solitude of the spiritual seeker. Archetype of wisdom and dangers of superabundance. All right, so don't overdo it then. Because what it's showing me is the more wisdom that you gain through your rational mind, all right, and also through the energy of solitude, whatever you're tapping into there, and whatever you're passionate about, can leave you to overwhelm yourself. I don't know. Keep yourself to a limit of what you're taking in right now and what you're participating in pertaining to the information that you are gathering together, whether it's for a research project or whatever. All right, so the sun is there. It's bringing in like this illumination to this energy. And Venus is like the love that you have for something. Yes, you can go after and be passionate about it, but be easy. Take it easy. All right. I feel like love is in the air still, because this crystallization has this photo of a masculine and feminine coming together. Sooner or later, the rising mind must structure its perceptions and create patterns to explain them. It's the form without form, and it gives rise into evolution of rituals of the centralized ego. All right, so discipline of clarity. Authority is given to those who can achieve it. Okay, so the moon and Jupiter. All right, the wisdom is going to be those that can go after and achieve it. How you guys doing? Hello, hello, hello. If you move, you're lesbian. I'm moving. Am I lesbian? Okay, let's see here. Listen, guys, I can take a joke, but if you're not here to listen, I will probably click out because this is going to be a little bit. All right. I want to go into, oh my gosh. It's 5 planets right now in Jupiter. 5. That's a lot. It's the emotions. It is our life purpose. So that's the moon and the sun. We have Mercury in the way that we share our ideas. Venus is the love that we have for something. And Jupiter is something that we feel like expansive and excited about. All right. Now, heavy on the mutable, obviously, because we do have Saturn and Pisces. We are looking at Pluto and Aquarius that trined over to Jupiter's energy today with the moon. And then, obviously, Uranus is by itself in Taurus. And the North Node and Chiron are in Aries. So, I know you guys see it. It's like from Aquarius to Pisces to Aries to Taurus to all of these transits are lining up. But they're all bunching together right now in Gemini, where it's like, let's take the time to communicate, share ideas, and focus more so on socializing. All right, so big deal here. Let me see. I am at the planetary hour of Jupiter. All right, and Jupiter is currently in Gemini. So those foreign people that are here, thank you for being here. I see Paris. We are currently in new moon energy, so sociability, cheerfulness, quick-wittedness are on the increase, and there is an interest in all kinds of information. All right, so study, intellectual pursuits, acquaintances, conferences, gatherings, heightened changeability, and scattering your interest can prevent you from getting definite, tangible results. So don't overdo yourselves again. Like, well, the aspects today are insane. This week, especially, like, it's been crazy. I'm seeing focus on the eclipses, and the following one being like the full moon the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces happening on September 17th, and then we have the solar eclipse one in Libra on October the 2nd. Pisces and Libra, that's like throwing off the energy a little bit with the solar eclipses here. So whatever have, set your intention on with that solar eclipse in Aries is like taking place now. Like there's progress, I feel, with the energies. All right. I gotta get into today's transits real quick. So the moon semi-squared over to the north node today, sextiled over to Neptune, quintiled Saturn in Pisces. All right, we had the trine over to Pluto in Aquarius, and then there's the conjunction of Jupiter and the conjunction of Mercury. So this is all with the energy of the moon. Let me see here. So the moon and Mercury hasn't taken place yet, and it looks more so like this morning we just went over the Jupiter and the moon energy as well. It's already passed, but that's cool. So the next one is a big deal. All right, and that one's probably going to happen fairly soon. Let me see. Give you guys a time frame. So when I see the moon and Mercury come together, it's kind of giving me like subconscious messages is what I feel. All right. Let's do like 11. Fairly close. We're looking at about 12:50 p.m. where the conjunction of the moon and Mercury is going to take place. Yes. And it happens at fairly around 4 degrees and 47 minutes. So like 12:47 to 12:50 around there. All right. So pay attention to what's going on. All right. I'm going to get started with my Chinese elements today. Let's see what comes out. Roll the astro dice. What does Spirit want us to focus on here? Interesting enough, I had ruled before I got started. I had the 4th house with Sagittarius's energy and Venus. So this is Sun, Moon, Rising, Virgo energy. Venus being in here with Virgo. That is giving me, every time I think of that energy, I think of like love for the work that you do. All right. Virgo is like perfecting something, analyzing something, bringing something to the maximum efficiency of like, giving that energy. So I see Libras here, Jupiter. All right. So we have, let me see. Where is the North Node right now? North Node is at 13 degrees and 49 minutes currently. Well, 13:51 of Aries. All All right, so in opposition is the South Node. I would imagine it's still at the 14th degree mark. 14th degree mark of Libra. Let's look at it. I kind of want to say I want to round down to 13 because I believe it is like retrograde. It's like going down, not up. All right. Anyway, we'll look at both. All right, so Libra from 11th to the 15th degree mark speaks about lightheartedness, seeing teaching as the revelation of light, and the lightheartedness as an aptitude and as an apt attitude for moving from unconsciousness into the light. We know that learning how to play and also learning the wisdom of letting go brings a serene realization of the cycles of creation and destruction. Okay, so it looks like if we're working from the 14th degree mark, a noon siesta, we're supposed to be taking a break right now. All right, it is healthier and probably more productive to take ample periods of relaxation and time for recuperation, learning the wisdom of letting go. And I feel like that's been coming up in the readings lately as well. Like if you're overdoing it, especially with Libra being air element and everything that's happening in Gemini right now, heavy on the air element. All right, where yesterday we were in the 14 degree energy with the sun and also with I can't get it out, Venus. All right, so if you have the love for work or trying to perfect something or trying to put in lots of hard work, it's like not going to work right now. It's okay to take a break. If you do things in the media pertaining to like communication, if you run a podcast, a lot of communication could like, you know, take away your energy. So take a break if you have to. All right, it says to maintain health on emotional, mental levels as well as physical, we must relax sometimes. The downtime is not wasteful or unproductive at all. It is equivalent to the in-breath, which revitalizes and energizes. We must assimilate our experience. We must allow dreams their place, and we must tune in to the softer side of life in order to restore balance. So, whereas in Gemini, it's saying your mentality is heightened right now, right? Your passion is heightened right now for what you do. But then in Libra, it's saying take a break. So these energies technically are like trining to each other from air sign to air sign. And then you have Pluto in Aquarius, another air sign, although at a lower degree, it is touching base at some point, making some sort of effect saying, there's destruction here, all right, for a reason. It's because if you're overdoing it, then it's going to wear you out. So just take a break and go take a nap, all right? So I'm seeing Jupiter in Libra here. Jupiter in Libra for me represents the energy of the Four of Swords. So that is a time of resting and rejuvenating. Where's the card? I want to show you guys what it looks like. Yeah, I can show you with this deck. It definitely shows exactly what you need. And this card has been coming out overall. I have been seeing it. So Jupiter and Libra is asking you to relax, take a break, rejuvenate. And of course, I don't listen because here it is right here. That's exactly what you're being asked to do, is to relax and chill out. Okay. So very significant for the energy that Spirit is telling me about here. Anyway, let's look at Libra's energy, because I think I did Leo and Virgo's reading yesterday. All right, I just posted them this morning, and I'm going to be stepping into Libra's energy. So let's see more so if we're working from the 14th degree mark, taking a break, if we are retrograding back with the South Node, then we should be moving more towards the 13th degree mark, which speaks about playful imaginings. We probably learn as much through play as through work. So learning how to play. Whereas delving into what was placed in the past, whether wisdom, words, or coal, contributes to our knowledge, so too does creative imagination. We dream up the future. Children have no problem with fantasy, a state of mind similar to the enjoyment of blowing bubbles. It is much more than play. Play is the training ground of learning. So if you're playing with something, dipping your fingers into something, especially pertaining to all that's happening in Gemini right now, then it definitely has a lot to do with learning, right? So let's be playful. Put this back up here so you guys can be all up in your face with my hands. I don't know. It's giving the energy of enchantment. So it's giving like a very imaginary like type of aspect, which is Neptunian energy, right? And Neptune is currently at its last degrees in Pisces. It says to be happy, we can learn from children the magic of being. So being around children right now can be fun. It says to cheers us to see children's having fun. Blowing bubbles has very little impact upon anything physical. It's the effect, however, that is very profound on the level of mood. Despite the lack of tangible rewards, we all give a significant degree of energy and attention to gain reassurance through the presence of the beautiful and the good. Alright, so stay away from the negative right now. I see the fire rat, so you're dealing with light and shadow. Alright, that's a big old sun right there. Look how small this rat is, but ended up coming in first place. I'm seeing, what's that, the number 13, so the death card. Or it's the ending of something to the beginning of something else. Interesting, I was looking at the clock and it was giving me 2113 when I looked up. So that's like a, you know, the ending of a specific cycle. 13th is like death card energy, right? So tapping into your light and shadow aspects of yourself. I don't know, we'll see. So the lighter side, you're having fun. The shadow side, you have some work to do, right? I'm seeing 53 with the fire dragon, co-create with the universe. So heavy on the fire energy right now. The fire dragon and the fire rat. We are in the year of the dragon, but we're in the wood dragon. Co-creating with the universe gives me the master number 11. Or is it 22? One of those. I want to say it's 11. Co-creating with the universe. Alright, and I got 51 here with the wood tiger. Alright, so powerful beginnings in progress. Let's get the book real quick. Now, this specific deck does go through the messages from heaven and messages from earth. So that's probably what I'm going to read out. Looks like the wisdom and communication cards is where the rat, fire rat, falls into place. Alright, so let's look at the 13th card. Oh, sorry, it's the intuition and inner knowing cards with the fire rat. Alright, it says light and shadow. Associated with the sun and summer, the most yang season, yang fire is the element of light, love, hope, and joy. The rat is a pure water sign that rules winter and most yin season. While this animal's physical size may be small, its mere presence can bring fear and anxiety, emotions associated with water. The fire rat pillar reminds us that even the slightest hope can help you find your way out of the dark, and the biggest fear can motivate you to shine your best light. All right, so the message from heaven says, be generous with your light, like yang fire that is the sun, even in the darkest of times. A simple practice to help you tune into the energy of yang fire is to gaze at the sun at sunrise or sunset when yin and yang are both active. Observe any shift in your energy as the sun rises or sets. I've been dying to go to the park too. I've been wanting to go take a walk and like see the sunrise or the sunset, but yeah, I'm too lazy to do that. 53. I gotta get my energy back up. I've been really working hard for the past couple weeks on this stuff, so I've been needing to take a break, and that's okay, because Spirit says so. Okay. Fire dragon. Co-create with the universe. It says one of the 10th spiritual pillars, the fire dragon, brings blessings of joy and abundance in material and spiritual matters. Generous yang fire in the heavenly frequency over the dragon's commanding yang earth element produces a continuous cycle of support from heaven and earth. The dragon, one of the 4 celestial guardians in the Chinese metaphysics, is the popular symbol of good luck, protection, prosperity, authority, and vitality in Feng Shui. The dragon's mythical powers, which straddle the earth and heavenly realms, represents the quality of the divine masculine when yang is in balance and not in excess. All right, so don't overdo it if you're passionate about something. All right, the fire element in traditional astrology is passion, it's desire, it's drive, right? It's action. So, I mean, yes, you want to co-create with the universe, but you want to do it in a very balanced way. Message from heaven: keep stroking your inner fire by following a path of joy. Celebrate the joy of others and tune into their joy of frequency. What? Celebrate the joy of others to tune into their joy frequency. Got it. Message from earth: the dragon can see above and beyond. So honor all the forces of the universe, including the hidden and the intangible. I just thought about the dragon as the dragon's head and the dragon's tail, where we were speaking about currently with the energies of where the north and south nodes are. All right, so in Aries and in Libra. So that's going to be, Aries is what? Fire element. Libra is air. So they kind of work together. All right. Now, the wood tiger, 51. This specific area is where growth and expansion happens. These last two cards. This one here with the fire rat spoke about like utilizing intuition. Okay. So powerful beginnings and progress. Heaven and earth are in full agreement with the wood tiger appears. Or when the wood tiger appears. The element of spring, wood's upward energy, brings growth and expansion. This double yang wood card highlights the leadership and protective qualities of the tiger, a yang wood sign. As a travel star and the sign that starts the new year in February, the tiger signals busy times ahead with activities picking up at full speed after a slower yin-dominated season of winter. So when we say a yin season, we just stepped out of Taurus season and now into Gemini. So Gemini's energy is definitely picking up when it comes to communication, travel. It is transport. It is like studies, right? So learning, everything is picking up at this time. So maybe that's why Spirit was saying like it's okay to rest, because things are going to start picking up quickly. All right, so message from heaven. Wood element invites you to enlarge the scope of your world. Get involved in causes, volunteer, network with like-minded souls. All right, message from earth. The tiger signifies that is not only your time to roar, but also share your light with others who shine theirs in different ways. Together, you'll make a much bigger impact. All right, so we got two heavy, like, are these all masculine energies, by the way? I want to say that they are. Rat is yang. Fire is definitely yang, and I want to say tiger is the third Chinese zodiac, so that would be yang. So a heavy masculine energy right now. That is definitely okay. Hold on. I don't know, can anybody tell me if there's a difference between, because I'm looking on the information that I got on the tiger, and it says the yin and the yang. Yang for white tiger, yin. Or yang, but for the white tiger, it's yin. Is there a difference in tigers in Chinese astrology? That's interesting, because this one shows the regular tiger. But it's saying on here, if it shows a white tiger, it's yin energy. I would imagine, because it's like white is like purity. Okay. I don't know. The colors gray, white, purple, blue, orange, and or black are lucky colors for a tiger. Let's look at the dragon's lucky colors. Lucky colors for the dragon is yellow and green. Okay. Definitely yang energy as well. We just said that. And then the rat. Yang energy, lucky colors. Gold, blue, and green. Alright, so it looks like the wood tiger here has a lot more colors. I don't know, I'm seeing lots of 5s and 3s and 1s. You guys see it, right? 5s, 3s, and 1s. So 1 is magician energy, and numerology speaks about beginnings. 3 is the energy of the Empress, which is all about creativity. All right, so natural leaders, independent, ambitious, driven, and visionary, artistic, creative, and communicators that are friendly. And 5s bring in change. So we're speaking more so about the number, speaks about adventurous, adaptable, fun-loving, and daring in numerology. Okay. 1s, 3s, and 5s. All yang energy. So these are areas you want to take action in. Just don't overwhelm yourself with what you got going on. We are immutable energy still, obviously, so adaptability, flexibility, versatility could be of significance. All right, guys, let's move off of that energy. My deck came in yesterday. My Black Moon Lilith deck. I'll show you guys. It's really dark. Really, really dark. I was expecting it to be a little bit more clear, like the pictures are cool and everything. I went through the deck. Interesting enough, down on the bottom, Black Moon Lilith in Virgo. So look at the picture. All right, it says release perfectionism. And I believe Lilith is in Virgo. I kept saying Lilith is in Libra. Lilith is in Libra. And apparently it's still in Virgo. All right, so hold on a second. It may be moving into Libra very shortly. I just don't know. I would have to wait until next week. I don't have the program for me to be able to check exactly where all the transits are. And the one that I used only shows me like the regular planets that we deal with on an everyday basis. All right, so once I get more information, we'll pull from or get more information on when it steps into Libra. But this deck here, let's pull out a card. Let's see what comes out. See what Spirit wants us to focus on. It does have all the planets in this deck. All right, so the Sun, the Moon, Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, Pluto. All right, Mars is in here as well, all of them. I believe there's certain goddesses in here as well, so let's just see what comes out, and I'll read it out to you guys. Oh, so of course the masculine energy would come out. So this specific deck has Adam and Eve in it as well. Number 15 is here. All right, so this is Adam's card. It says Dark Divine Father of Creation. So there's a heavy yang energy to today. It's Mercury's day. Mercury does rule like siblings, cousins. It's more so pertaining to the energy of the twins, right? But the twins are supposed to be like brothers, I'm guessing. Okay, but this deck has masculine energy coming out. Who's on the bottom? The Black Moon Lilith in Cancer, honoring your emotions. Look at this card. All right, so number 4, that was yesterday's date. All right, and 4 is Emperor's energy in tarot. Anyway, let's see. Number 15. Let's read it out. So this specific section in the book, see it, well, in these cards, it says here, Dark Divine Archetype cards. So once we see Lilith comes Adam and Eve. All right, so Adam being number 15, it says Dark Divine Father of Creation. The Adam Oracle signals the time to heal your Dark Divine Masculine shadow. Interesting, because it came out to be light and shadow. All right, heavy masculine energy. The Adam Oracle card signals a time to heal your Dark Divine Masculine shadow, a shadow that may originate with the father, paternal ancestral patterns, and imbalances in relationships. Adam's story can show us the toxicity that can develop around power struggles between masculine and feminine, and why it's important to heal it within. The Adam Oracle card raises the example of what not to do and encourages you to relax toxic masculinity that has held you back in your life. Adam was the first man and counterpart to both Lilith and Eve. In both biblical myths, he is portrayed as a defenseless man who just wanted submission from Lilith because she's more like the masculine. She's like seen as we see Mars being like of action and of domination and of like, you know, war. Lilith was like the goddess of war, like she was the more masculine one. He was then tempted into sin by Eve, who bit the forbidden apple from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Both creation stories teach that women who don't submit to their husbands are evil, and that if they are not controlled, they will tempt their husband into sin. Masculine energy as a concept is used in occult teachings to describe efficiency, competition, and action. Feminine energy is associated with emotions, the senses, and feeling. Everyone has a level of masculine energy within them, no matter their gender identity. You can gain an understanding of your masculine energy in your birth chart by looking at the zodiac signs most present in your chart. The masculine sign of the zodiac are represented by the active air and fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Water and earth are the sensory feminine signs: Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right. So stand in your own power through supporting and harmonizing with others. You are transmuting your dark divine masculine power into light. All right. So whereas yesterday's collective reading, there was this very dominating energy of like an emperor coming after an Aquarius, right? So we have in the emperor energy, we're thinking of like Mars being in Aries right now, right? And Chiron being there, where it's like the wounded healer, and the North Node being there, meaning someone's divine life purpose wanting to take action. More so, there's a destruction around Aquarius's energy intellectually. So it's like utilize the energy of your yin, tap into the feminine energy to balance out so much masculine that's happening, because it's clearly saying that here. All right. 15 is what? It's the devil's energy. It is the energy of like obsession, of attachments, of the ego. It is like too much overpowering energy, like wanting to be connected to something so bad. Look at the numbers. It's like allow yourself a new beginning to create and be available and adaptable to change is what this is saying. All right. So the fact that the Black Moon Lilith in Cancer came out speaking about honoring your emotions. What are your emotions and what are the houses that emotions sit in? It's water. All right. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. All right. So listen, this makes perfect sense to me. The fact that I see the Emperor energy, which came out heavy yesterday with that number 4 there. It's just saying like balance out more so what you feel when it comes to your masculinity. All right. And then you can like have a brand new beginning and co-create with the universe once you deal with this energy of your light and your shadow selves from within. All right. I like it. All right, cool. You see what I'm saying? Here it is again. 1 and 5. I didn't even realize that. 1 and 5. It's giving me the reflection of angel number 5115 or 1551. Yeah, 1551. Either or. You can do it either way. Look. So you guys can look that up real quick. 1551 or 5115, however you want to look it up. 1s, 5s, and 3s. And then the 4 is just giving me like Emperor energy, right? Like that heavy masculine wanting power and authority and, you know, that type of energy. Anyway, love this deck. I'll be utilizing it more. I just don't like the fact that the pictures are really dark. But for me, you guys can see them very clearly. Maybe I need good lighting in my room. I don't know. All right, let's get to the reading. What deck do I want to use? This is my community deck. And there was a heavy sense on this fantasy energy with needing to utilize the imagination in the Sabian symbols today. So let's get creative. Let's be childlike. Let's step into the energy of joy and see what comes out of this deck. I feel like we've ended a specific chapter. This deck here looks like a coffin to me. All right, so we're going to end it. Coffin energy. All right, let's see. The Hunter. All right, sure-footedness. Hanging up the devil, are we? I'm just saying. Because look, I'm getting like number 15. Hanging up the devil, are we? That heavy masculine energy. Anyway, let's keep going. All right, so the Scholar, investigation. That's totally giving me Mercury energy. Look at the picture. All right. So you're going to school, doing some research. Let's see. And then we've got the Weaver, rediscovery. Did I not just see that? See what I'm saying? It's so crazy. I'm not even going to go back into it. You guys can roll back. I know I've seen something about rediscovery. Down on the bottom of the deck, the storyteller, viewpoints. All right. So, that's interesting. This is very childlike to me. When you use the hands, all right, it's kind of giving me the light in the dark, the light in your shadow. Something about that, I'm telling you. Something about the light and the shadow here. And rediscovering what that is. Seeing a different viewpoint about what that is. Hanging up the heavy masculine energy, investigating and researching into, you know, what you feel is most significant moving forward. Having fun with it, more so. All right, if you're in school, find your own way of learning something as well. Be unique, be original, okay? I mean, Uranus is still in, it's still in Taurus. Taurus is of creativity. It's of how you can self-express, right? But it's giving me like in your own original way, because Uranus is eccentric, right? So yeah, the hunter, the scholar, the weaver, and the storyteller. Sure-footedness, predestination, investigation, research, rediscovery and transition, and viewpoints and or control. All right, so let's get into it. Get the book out. Okay. The hunter. Excuse the dogs, they're snoring in the background. All right, the hunter says it's time to put your head down and block out all distractions. The forest may be beautiful, but stopping to admire the view won't get you any closer to your goal. You are the hunter right now. Your path is clear, your prey is within sight. No matter how tempting slowing down for a moment might seem, now is not the time. Maintain your focus and determination to complete your task. So that's giving me that Mars and Aries energy. All right. If you're meant to investigate something, I don't know why I just heard Scorpio. I'm thinking of my astro deck, and when you look up Scorpio's energy, it speaks about investigating. All right, but scholar energy. Maybe investigating the energies of your emotions. I don't know. All right, the scholar is researching something. It's Gemini's energy. I keep saying that. So there's a heavy emphasis on where the transits are taking place pertaining to this energy. Let's look at the scholar. Where's this one? The scholar. Page 80. All right, the scholar says here is a card of routine and perseverance. Right now, you may find yourself at a dead end with no immediately apparent solution. Take a step back and try approaching the problem from a different angle or asking someone for their opinion. A fresh pair of eyes can work wonders. All right, so the weaver, this is where you need to rediscover something. Let's look at it. Where's the damn page? The weaver. Wow. Okay, hold on. All right, it says here, the threads of your life are long and entirely unique to you. It's time to turn them into something complete. Take the messy loose ends that you don't know what to do with and make them part of you too. In doing so, you may discover a part of yourself that you didn't recognize there, or rediscover a forgotten thing or a person who brought you pleasure. So maybe surrounding yourself with different communities of people that are pertaining or, you know, share ideas in which whatever it is that you're researching or investigating can actually lead you to the next transition of your journey. All right, or whatever it is that you're studying here. You need to see different viewpoints is what it is. Storyteller. It says here, the most important story in your life is your own. but you are just one story in a tapestry of thousands. It's important to respect the tales of others around you too. Rather than forcing people to conform to the role you think they should play in your story, learn to communicate and see things from their point of view too. Not only should this improve how you perceive others, it will help you build better, more solid relationships. And that's where the South Node is right now in Libra. It has a lot to do with relationships and partnerships. All right, so get yourself on a different type of path. I don't know, it's giving me like, don't give up, don't let down now, get creative, be imaginative, right? Start being adaptable to different environments even, but don't let your uniqueness go, you guys. It's okay to get other viewpoints. If you feel lost, ask for help, obviously, but I don't like the fact of copying somebody's work or something like that. Like, it's not worth it. I would rather see someone want to do it themselves. That's just me anyway. Like, I'm an Aquarius, so let's see. All right. The angel number 1551 serves as a powerful reminder that personal growth and self-expressions go hand in hand. By embracing your unique qualities and pursuing your passions, you will embark on a transformative journey of self-discovery and personal development. All right, let's flip it around. I would imagine it means the same thing because it is a reflection of the same numbers. So 51, 15. Okay. So it says, angel number 5115 carries the message of major life changes and transitions. Be open to transformation. Release any fears and trust that the changes align with your inner purpose for personal growth and fulfillment. So either way you want to take it, you're going on this journey here. All right. Either way you want to take it. I like it. Whoa. Now, overall, we do have negative sides to these numbers, so I'll read them out to you guys. The weaknesses of the number 1 being impatient, controlling, and arrogant. All right, so that's what we're trying to balance out right now, is trying to not be so controlling. All right, the number 3 can speak about being dramatic, critical, and superficial. All right, so it's kind of giving me like, do your work. All right, gain the facts, get creative on, try not to be too critical when it comes to things. And then the number 5 is giving me where you can be more at times unpredictable, unreliable, or irresponsible. So if you put yourself on a journey for change, then you need to be able to put in the work. All right. Try not to be like off task at times. All right. It's okay to be adaptable to changes. It's okay to be adventurous, but try to be more so responsible with it, reliable with it. All right. Here on my channel, I try to touch base every day, which is not so good because I'm always on here, but it's almost like predictable when they're like, yep, Jazz is going to post today. That's what it is. All right. I'm using Anime Tarot. My daughter is probably going to kick my ass, but she doesn't use her deck, and this deck was really expensive, and it's just sitting there collecting dust. So yes, I'm putting it to use. All right, let's see what the energies are like. Such a cute little deck. Look at that. She's had it for a year and probably used it like twice. All right. Whoa. The card stock on this deck is so nice. It's heavy though. Really heavy. Seeing the Magician, 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands can seem like it's a bad card because it speaks about burdening. But every time I think of the actual transit of Saturn and Sag, it just shows me someone going after their fulfillment. Because Saturn's energy puts in lots of hard work and is like unwilling to give up until they achieve something. So up until something is a fulfillment, then that's what we're looking for, right? And it came out with the Magician is what I saw. So whatever you're manifesting, do it to completion. Do it to your fulfillment. All right, let's see. Got the Strength card. All right, so remain courageous, determined, loyal, dedicated. Okay. I'm seeing purples and blues as well. Heavy on the purples and blues. So it's giving me like the third eye energy with the crown chakra energy. And here I have the Death card that came out. All right, so Death card energy out here way too many times so far. You see it here. 13. What else did I see it in? I saw it again. All right, so transformation overall is what you're probably going through at this time. And I'm seeing overall 2 fixed energies here. So the energy could definitely feel stubborn because the Strength card, that's Leo. Death card is Scorpio. 2 fixed energies. Down on the bottom of the deck, the moon. All right, the moon being in Gemini is almost like be a little bit more versatile, flexible with the energies right now. Okay. Within your emotional state, I want to say. 7 of Wands. I don't know if you're holding up some sort of like guard. 10 of Swords. Sun and Gemini energy. So what it is, what I'm seeing at the bottom of the deck, 7 of Wands is Mars in Leo, right? Then we see this 10 of Swords, which is the Sun in Gemini. Mars in Leo can be this very egotistical type of energy. Like, I want to be in the spotlight. I know everything. I know I can teach. I'm meant to be out there being in, you know, the public eye type of thing. Like wanting to hold stance on a specific victory. Where the 10 of Swords with the Sun in Gemini is like, your life purpose is already seen. Why are you overdoing it? Like, that's what it's given. All right, so the 2 of Wands can definitely meaning like having to plan ahead. Having to really like plan ahead and get into a different path here. 7 of Pentacles, investing elsewhere. Or like over investing in whatever this 3 of Swords energy is. See, 3 of Swords is like being devoted, overly devoted to something. Once again, Saturn, it's like you don't stop until you achieve it, right? Where we've seen Saturn and Libra come out on the Astro Dice here. As I was speaking about the energy of the 4 of Swords needing rest and rejuvenation, right? It's more so coming out to be where whatever you're investing in, whatever you're devoted to, it's going to lead you to a new path. Maybe this is why you're being asked to really like socialize and meet new people and share ideas. So I don't know what's going on here, but I'm seeing lots of blues and yellows. All right. Well, I would imagine that that represents like, I want to say elements. Well, not even. I'm looking at it now. That's not it. It's just giving lots of yellows and blues in this deck. There was a specific Sabian symbol. I don't know if you guys remember. Pastel colors. What was it? I gotta go back now. I think it was Taurus. That wasn't it either. A woman in pastels carrying a heavy and valuable but veiled load. We evolve a creative assertiveness towards furtherment of potentials. And this was Aries from 21 to 25 degrees. This one specifically at 23 degrees. I feel like I read this one when Mars was in this specific Sabian symbol. And Mars is currently at 27 degrees and 18 minutes now. That's what I'm kind of feeling. Like I'm feeling pastels. Like lots of needing to tap into the divine feminine energy. I don't know. Because it seems like maybe you're overdoing it, over-fulfilling yourself, over-mentally thinking about something, overly investing in something, overly devoted and sacrificing your time to something. That's what it's given. Four of Wands is like maybe this has already been celebrated for you. I don't know, but Strength, Death, Moon, all major arcanas. I'm seeing 8, 13, and 18. Okay. It's giving me like have the strength to end a specific chapter, to start a new, utilize your emotions to carry you on to the next journey type of energy. Ten of Cups, yeah. It's like you need happiness in your life, fulfillment, emotionally. Okay. Six of Cups. I don't know, returning to the past might be significant. I got Pisces and Scorpio energy here. You might feel nostalgic about something in the past. Or this could definitely mean like tap into your childlike abilities. Six of Cups can speak about children. And we spoke about that too. Now I'm seeing the Ten of Pentacles here. Wow. Alright, so whatever this is calling for, the strength, the depth, the moon, it's leading you to greatness overall. Anytime we reach a 10 in tarot, it's a new beginning, right? And we clearly see that happening. Powerful beginnings in progress. Okay. I'm seeing Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo energies here. Now we got the Five of Cups. Interesting. So the Five of Cups can speak about regret, loss, sorrow. Just can definitely at times feel like a lost out opportunity pertaining to like emotional, like something that's going to make you really happy. I don't know if stability and security could be of significance here with this Ten of Pentacles. Something that you felt was going to be long term ending, and then you having to really step into a new beginning of like, you know, once we step to the Ace of Pentacles, it could be like a new job, a new home, a new car, a new, you know, workspace, a new opportunity to learn something different pertaining to whatever your study is. Like, you know what I mean? And then the Ten of Cups is like, I was so happy where I was, and now I've got to move on to the next thing. And it's like the Six of Cups is like, no, you don't want to be nostalgic about the past. You want to be living there. So the Five of Cups is definitely sorrow. All right. I'm seeing a heavy family energy overall with the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Long-term stability within family, home environment, your emotions, your partner, your relationships type of thing. So if you're taking a loss there, or if this is something that's coming up where the Death card is saying there could be some sort of ending, have strength in order to move forward, all right, then utilize the energy of your emotions to kind of sit with it and then rise above it and make progress. Something like that. All right, maybe a specific chapter, a difficult chapter may have ended in your life and you had to deal with, like, you know, the after effects of whatever that was. I'm seeing the Page of Swords. So helping pertaining to like communication, getting it out. It's kind of giving me that. All right. It's giving me like just speak it out. Because you could be all up in your head about it. Feeling like you can fix everything. Look at the wrench here. She's sitting on the wrench up in the clouds. Like overthinking it is kind of what I'm feeling. Speaking out could be of significance. Communicate what you feel, because I see lots of cups here. I got 21 cups. All right. That's giving like 21 questions. All right. Seven of Swords. You see what I'm saying? So it's like the need to strategize on how to overcome whatever it is that you emotionally feel right now. Okay. Judgment. Speak your truth. That's all it is. It's like, ba-da-da, this is how I feel. All right. I don't know. As I was saying earlier, I was seeing lots of blues and yellows. What I was trying to get at was yellow is solar plexus energy, right? It is fire element. So that's what it's saying here with all this yang. It's like take action. The light blue is the energy of the throat chakra, communicate. So take action through communication so that you can, whatever it is, if you're working on something creatively, if it's pertaining to a relationship, if it pertains to study, you have to work and base yourself off of how you feel is what it's saying. Have the strength to overcome some sort of ending and utilize your emotions to move forward is what I'm taking away from this. All right. So it looks like judgment right now is working in your favor. Six of Wands energy is like victorious for you at this time. All right, so in the near future, it looks like you're going to have to strategize on what you've learned so far pertaining to your emotions, how you were able to overcome, you know, difficulties within your emotional state when it comes to relationships, partnerships, whatever. If it has to do with family, okay. If it has to do with study, how do I move forward? What's the next chapter? That type of thing. All right, but learning how to more so balance the masculine and the feminine energies. Queen of Swords. Stay focused. Look how bitchy she is. She's like, don't get in my way. I'm over here studying. I got my little, got my crown on. She's got her wings on. All right. I don't know. It's giving me like, speak your truth. Gain clarity. Gain the information needed. The Lovers. This energy came out yesterday. You know what? What happens is with the Queen of Swords energy, it's like that's Libra for me. All right, so that's where the South Node is. And it's almost like a karmic challenge to be able to even open up your heart space at all. All right. And the heart space can be open to multiple different things, whether it's something that you love to do creatively. All right. That Queen of Swords can definitely be very arrogant, very unpredictable. Okay. So you don't want to see the Queen of Swords in reverse. Trust me. Not an okay energy. So the Queen of Wands, it's like, get creative. Look at all the colors in this one. All right, I see flowers. I see red, that's power. I see yellow, that's vitality. All right, like she knows what she wants and she goes after it. Let's see. All right, Nine of Pentacles. Knows what she wants and she goes after it. All right, so I'm seeing the 9 and the 10 of Pentacles here. So the 9 of Pentacles is the overall of the energy in the reading. And I see the 10 of Pentacles in the energy of the gold. All right. So once you're like up to the 10s, you can't go nowhere but new beginning. All right. So even if you have to stay focused and more so open up your heart space with the Lover's energy. That is Gemini's energy. And where there's a heavy focus right now, Queen of Wands, get creative. All right. Queen of Wands can be Aries, Leo, and or Sagittarius. We have Mars and Aries right now. All right, Vesta's going to be moving into Leo on the 19th of June. All right, so that's heavy like spirituality, heavy sacrifice and devotion energies. All right, 9 of Pentacles is like, I want my freedom. I want the luxurious life. I want to feel abundant. It's pre-Empress status. All right, like in the minor arcana anyway. Let's see. Let's get one more. It's almost like manifest what you want to see by putting in the work. 8 of Cups. Saturn and Pisces. 5 of Pentacles. All right, so walk away from what's no longer serving you is kind of what I'm getting. If it feels a lack of 5 of Pentacles, then that's something that you want to walk away from. And more so may feel like you fulfilled what you needed to fulfill there with the 10 of Wands. Seeing this in the very beginning. And then it's giving like, it's calling in for change. That's what it is. The 5 is change. All right. What's the number 8? Manifestation. So be an entrepreneur, be authoritative, successful, goal-oriented, powerful. Try to focus less on materialistic, being egotistical, and being a workaholic. Jazz, you're speaking to yourself. All right. So let's see. Let's look at the energy deck. Where'd everybody go? Everybody bounced. They say, Jazz, I don't want to hear your shit. Then they don't belong here, right? You know what I find funny? A lot of people like to see the gossip when reading tarot. Nobody's open and available to learn anything from tarot, which is crazy because it has so much to offer. But if you're not here, you're not meant for this reading. When I get into the gossipy stuff, check back in. Financial constraints. So that was the Five of Pentacle energy we saw. Blossoming abundance. I'm seeing Empress energy there. And then I see fourth chakra, which is the heart chakra, pertains to the element of air. So heavy on the heart chakra energy right now with all Gemini, right? Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter being there. Interesting. I'm seeing broken heart and resting and rejuvenation down on the bottom of the deck. Tell me more about this financial constraint. I feel like your abundance is on its way. You just have to work through the energy of your heart chakra. I'm seeing 1 and 3, that's 4. I'm seeing 3, so that's Emperor, Empress energy. I'm seeing 3 and 8, that's 11, so that's giving me justice. Period. Broken heart. Whatever separations you have to go through them. Go through them. There's no way out but going through it, right? Look, man holding a heart and walking away. Yeah, somebody's brokenhearted about this. Here's the gossip. Now y'all want to check in, right? Healer of the Ages is here, so that's giving me like working with spirit. Man holding a coin, and I'm seeing anxiety. So if someone has gone through some sort of broken heart or has to experience some sort of a portal of like financially having difficulties, I feel like the abundance comes through the energy of the heart space. You may feel brokenhearted right now. Maybe this is a separation in love. Maybe this is separation from work. I don't know. Healer of the Ages, man holding a coin, means someone of value is coming in to help you out. All right. And it definitely feels very spiritual because the Healer of the Ages is there. You could be having stress, anxiety, worries. All right. I'm seeing the energy of the emotions being of significant here with the number 18 is the moon. Just appreciate what you're being offered right now. All right. Try to save. Speak what you want into being with the, fifth chakra being here, throat chakra energy. And one more. And then your happiness comes in. All right. So it's all about you appreciating and having gratitude for what you have right now and learning how to speak into existence what you want to experience. All right. Let's get rid of that. And I'm going to pull a crystal and I'm out of here. I'm tired, guys. Tired. I've been drained for like the past 3 days from just reading and trying to tap base with all these energies. I'm going to try to get a reading done later on today, though, for this, what is it? The new moon in Gemini. That's what I want. New moon in Gemini energy. All right, so this reading technically is for Libra. All right, so those that are out there teaching, very significant. I'm going to try to finish Scorpio today as well. I'm going to try. All right, you guys, I'm not saying that I am. More than likely I am. Because I'm energized right now, but I don't want to overwhelm myself. All right. Let's get a crystal out. Move Kite Jasper, risk, adventure, new experiences, exploring the unknown territories, and claiming personal power. Down on the bottom of the deck, I see Celestite, connecting to the angelic realm and divine energies, clear channels for communication with your guides and universal consciousness. So 36 and 15. If I see this 15 number one more time, technically that is the double card. All right. All right, so celestite is a high vibration sulfur bearing stone that effectively opens and clears the upper chakras. Meditation with this stone can assist one in connecting with angels and guides. Due to their sulfur content, it is also an excellent stone to use to clear energetic attachments. All right, so if you're releasing yourself from the past, whatever the attachment was, that's what I feel it is. That's why I keep saying double energy. Devil and the death card is the energy of today, okay? Release the energy of the past. Now I'm seeing Mookite Jasper assist us in deepening our understanding and healing old wounds by allowing us to review our experiences from a new perspective. This allows revision of our old stories and helps us recognize that everyone is doing their best that they can with what they know at the time. This is an excellent stone to bring light and healing to the darkness of childhood wounds. Mookite Jasper. All right. All right, you guys. I love you all. I'm leaving the reading there.